Kia ora Leo, welcome to the channel Tarot by Amber Sun. I'm going to be doing your general tarot messages for the month of July 2022. These are general messages, so they will not resonate for the entire collective of Leo, but I do appreciate you, if this does resonate for you, I'd appreciate if you left a comment, liked and subscribed to this channel. I am starting this channel out and starting to put regular content on it, so I'd like to grow the channel, so I'd really appreciate that. Thank you. So let's get into the reading. I don't have a particular spread. I'm just going to pull 3 cards and then we'll go from there. So first card out is that the 4 of Swords. Second card out is Strength. And your third card, Leo, is the Magician. Beautiful. I love these cards. Very magical, very whimsical, very practical as well. Yeah, it's a bit of a mix. I'm just gonna spend a second just tuning into the cards here. Okay, straight away with that 4 of Swords, you're needing, you might be feeling quite tired in the month of July, like the beginning, like now. Needing to rest and recuperate. Must have had a busy, hard month last month, because the 4 of Swords talks about needing to rest, needing to recuperate. There's been a few issues, hiccups that you've had to, that have been quite challenging recently. And so this image here, this knight or this warrior, he's taken off his hat and he's laying down on a sword. And then you've got these 3 swords crossing over in front of him. So yeah, a lot of you will be tired but fatigued in the body as well. I'm picking that up. Body tired, muscle tired. You might need to book yourself in a massage just to help that process of rejuvenation and healing. He's taken off his helmet, so that tells me that you may have been a bit, things might have been quite stressful. So with the head, lots of things going on in the mind, thinking a lot, headaches. Some of you may have just had to deal with a lot of mental stuff recently, and so taking that helmet off to kind of just relax is needing to recuperate the mind. So meditation, chilling out to some good music, that kind of thing is going to help you in the month of July, or now is how I feel. The fact that he's laying on a sword represents to me that you're needing to hold your beliefs, or you're standing firm in your own thoughts. You're standing firm in what you believe to be right, what you believe to be true within yourself. And that's what you're holding on to. That's what he's sleeping on. So that gives you a sense of comfort to rest on your beliefs. Okay, so if you are feeling a bit frazzled and tired and fatigued, hold on to your beliefs and your belief system and your thoughts. The thoughts that you carry that that give you conviction, because that was going to give you the strength, which is the next card that we have here. So again, Leo, this is a Leo card in this deck, which is interesting. This is a tiger rather than the traditional lion that's usually in the deck. So just hearing the words a tiger. Does a tiger change its stripes or never changes its stripes? Something like that. I don't know if that will resonate with anyone. But yeah, I'm picking up here with the Strength card. Again, you're you're being asked to rejuvenate and rest and recuperate in order to get back your strength. Because I feel like recently you've turned into a bit of a pussycat, and that's fine, but there's been a lack of fire, there's been a lack of courage, a lack of inner strength, really, which you're going to start gaining that back in the month of July. You're going to start gaining back that inner roar, that inner power, you know, that inner confidence, that fight. It's almost like recently you've lost the will to fight, or you may have just let people, you know, walk all over you, or even just take control, or maybe a lack of confidence there. But the beauty of this card is that you will be gaining it back, and you will be getting the self-confidence back, or the ego boost, and the inner power and strength to kind of be able to fight again, to be able to take action, to you'll get your inner roar, your inner voice back, and that passion and power that you were lacking. And that's what that rest and recuperation is going to do. It's going to help you to achieve that a lot more faster in the month of July. And then we have the Magician. So the Magician is, again, you're working in July, you're working your way back up to be back in your power. And once you're in your power place and you've gained that sense of self inner power, strength, you're going to be manifesting, right? And that manifesting is using all the tools that you have around you and seeing all the opportunities that you need, and creating what it is that you want to do. Creating, again, because Leo's are very creative people. Obviously, with the Strength card, that's your card. They're fiery, they're warm, they expand, they express, they're generous. So you're going to be back in feeling yourself in the month of July, where you're able to do these things, you know, able to be to use all your qualities, your natural great qualities, to manifest, to create what you want. So I'm just going to pick a couple of clarifying cards. So clarify for us I'm going to clarify the Magician there. Clarify the Magician. Why is the Magician here for Leo? Eight of Cups. I just need to pick up these cards that I dropped. So, Eight of Cups, it's walking away from the past situation. A past situation that was emotionally unfulfilling, that was draining, that didn't fulfill your needs, that wasn't supportive, wasn't nurturing, wasn't giving you what you needed in order for you to feel good and to be able to step into your Magician power. And I feel that this Eight of Cups is directly related to that Four of Swords, okay? So when you walked away, some of you may be walking away from a situation in July that's no longer emotionally fulfilling. And in fact, it drained your energy, didn't make you feel good. And so you're now in the process of recuperating and healing, so that you can come back into your Magician energy. And the Magician energy, like I mentioned, he uses his tools of the trade to create what it is he wants. And that's really beautiful to see that, because I think by you walking away from these fallen cups, you have gained a different perspective on what direction you want to head in. you don't want to head backwards, you want to head forwards, and that forward direction is opening up, you know, opportunities, and opening you up to realize that you can go anywhere you want, you can go in any direction you want, but it all comes down to you and your inner strength and how you're going to use that in order to move forward. So it's all about really directing yourself. Where do you want to head? What direction do you want to head with this beautiful Magician energy? I think I'm going to leave that there because that message was pretty loud and clear. I'm going to pick some more cards for you. Leo, what else does Leo need to know for the month of July? Bit of a different spread from my usual. You would have noticed. But I'm intuitively led, and every reading, every month is going to be slightly different. So we have the Nine of Wands. We have the Queen of Cups. And the Knight of Swords. Okay, so this is a message for some of you. There's been a situation, a connection here, where you've been feeling, you feel that you're kind of almost fed up. Not fed up, but you've put a lot of effort into this, and you kind of are stuck at the moment as to what to do, what direction to take in regards to this Queen of Cups. So this is the other person in the connection, okay? It can be a relationship, whatever, however you take it. But this Nine of Wands is it's the feeling of almost giving up, but then realizing, see, his helmet's off again. He's taken his helmet off for a break. And this is probably you, Leo. You're just having a bit of a break from trying so hard. Now, this break is allowing you to realize that you still got it in you. You still want to continue with this connection. You still want to make it successful. You still want to, you want to hang in there. You're definitely not giving up. And it's in regards to this Queen of Cups. And she's absolutely stunning. Take this as you will, male, female energy. The energy of the Queen of Cups is one of, she's very loving, nurturing, beautiful, caring. She is holding a cup of love. She's the embodiment of feminine energy, really. So however that resonates to you as resonating and representing a person. Then we have the Knight of Swords coming in quick with communication. So I feel like this is you. I feel like you're wanting to come in quick. You're wanting to communicate in the month of July to this person who represents the Queen of Cups to you. You're willing to let go of your pride and ego because you have been through a bit of a battle here, and you're willing to just express your truth because the swords, right? The swords carry truth, and however that's communicated. And so that's kind of what you're trying to do now. So you're not giving up on this connection. You're willing to bring in the truth to this Queen of Cups because you're wanting success, I assume. But we'll pull some more cards. Clarify the Knight of Swords. What is this Knight of Swords wanting to communicate to the Queen of Cups? Four of Swords. Again, we've got the Four of Swords. Look at that. Resting, holding on to that one sword, Three of Swords above him. There may have been a break in between this communication with this significant person. And maybe that's what you've been doing, like resting, because the Four of Swords talks about having a break. And it may have been a bit of a break in between this communication. So I see you having a break, resting, thinking, rejuvenating yourself, and then coming in quick, taking action. Knight to action. You're taking action now after this rest period. Perhaps you've had time to reevaluate. Perhaps you've had time to rethink. Perhaps you've had time to kind of come back into yourself and realize what the truth is for you with that one sword. So this sword here, like we talked about, holding on to your beliefs, that's what's going to get you through, give you the inner strength. You've gained the inner strength to come forward now to communicate your truth to this significant person, represented as the Queen of Cups. And you're willing to, you're now taking the actions, whereas before you were taking no action. You were just doing nothing about it. But you needed to, because that was your rest and rejuvenation. And without that, you wouldn't be able to come forward now with just the truth, okay? Communicating just the truth about what it is that you feel. And your feelings are around, you know, there's still passionate feelings there, but you kind of were about to give up the fight and you felt like, oh, I can't do this anymore. But you've obviously got the strength back and the vigor back to go forward. Now, what's this person thinking towards you, Leo? Just want to get anything on this Queen of Cups. Temperance. This other person, their energy towards you is temperance. So they're very balanced. They don't want too much of anything. They just want balance and harmony. They want a and the truth that you're going to communicate to them will provide that. Yeah, they're not living in a fantasy land. This person is very much so aware of the balance of energies in this connection. They're very much aware of their emotions and their feelings, but they're also very aware of the practical elements that are involved and how to harmonize and balance them in order for them to be, you know, in a healthy space. So just remember that this other person, when you're communicating, that they need to hold the energy, or they hold the space of a balanced, healthy vibration is what I want to say. And so keeping that and maintaining that in this connection is a really positive thing for you to direct yourself when toward, okay? So, what are we on? 18 minutes? I'm going to finish up with a oracle message from the Lantern Oracle deck. Oracle card for the Leo Collective. For Leo. You get Lantern. Consciousness is light. Beautiful. So remember the Temperance card that I just pulled out to represent the other person and your connection, their energy towards you. This gives me that vibe. But, and like I said, when you're going forward and communicating your truth in the month of July, it's about remembering or understanding that that other people no, that's not what I want to say. When you are, because you're obviously going to gain your strength and confidence back in July, but when you are approaching people in situations in the month of July, Leo, just be aware of how you approach people, and try to find I guess the higher, this card says consciousness is light. So trying to find the light within others when you are, because you've worked so hard, you've had to rest so hard to gain back your strength, okay? You want to make sure that you maintain that balance. You maintain your balance within your relationships, maintain balance within your work, your job, your family dynamics, you know, in every aspect of your life. You don't want to have not a breakdown, but you don't want to have to be in a situation where you're trying to restore your energy back up. So to avoid that and to stay with that beautiful inner strength, being conscious about how you approach relationships and situations, so that you are being very much so conscious about your own inner light and what you express as being your own truth. So that's not allowing others to dictate to you or to what's the word? Not bow down, but to... The only person you can listen to is your own inner light, okay? And when you are out in the world, you want to express yourself in a way that is balanced, but still coming from a place of strength and truth and light. And you will receive that back. And if you don't feel like you're receiving that energy back, then you know that that's not the space that you want to be in. And so I guess it's just being conscious of your own light, your own inner strength, so that you are able to maintain that level of energy and vibration throughout the month of July, Leo. So I hope this was, and it's a very Leo looking card. Look at her. She's stunning. She's got like flames for hair. Yeah, maintaining balance. So I will leave this reading here for you, Leo. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you again next month.